Andrew Core. I'm from the band with Faith and Flames. I'm here with Darren Cesca from the band Arsis.
What's up, guys?
So you've been drumming for 17 years now.
Almost.
What are some of your influences, growing up and going through 17 years of drumming?
Going through 17 years of drumming. Oh, God, it's a long list. It's been a long time. I think it's easy to see the progression that I've taken up until now. It was a very natural thing. I think when I was growing up, bands like Metallica, bands like Megadeth, drummers like that, guys that were playing metal and really really big at the time, really more commercialized. I think that was one of the things that got me into metal, seeing bands like that, playing in front of huge crowds and being, I want to do that. I want to see, I want to be that guy and do that drumming, And I think over time, it just developed. As my musicality grew, I went to more advanced, looked to more advanced guys, and for me that led to more brutal styles of music and more technical music. So I think just throughout the years, as new things came out, I got introduced more into thrash metal and more into death metal, into bands like Deicide, and eventually that leads to bands like like Nile and those really extreme fast bands. So I think it was just, for me, my influences kind of picked up as my drumming went along. I just kind of basically got into what fit what I was doing, and kind of put me where I am today, which is just trying to push, I guess, the physical limits of what I can do and play as many notes as I can in correct time. So it's been a combination of wanting to get into that style of music and then wanting to challenge myself, and that's kind of, I guess, led me to where I am today. And I don't know, my influences could change or keep moving forward. It kind of depends where I go musically and where the band goes and what happens. So. Absolutely. Originally I started drumming in elementary school and took lessons there and in high school, and as I gained more interest within the first few years of playing, went out and found private instruction. I think private instruction is a necessity for anybody. Even now, as much as I know, there's so much more I can learn. When I went to Berkeley, when I went to college, that was where I really learned how important private instruction was. And in those years that I was there, learning from the teachers that I did that are so far, have experienced so much more than I have, and I just learned so much from them. And just from having that half an hour a week from those different guys, completely changed my outlook and completely changed how I play. And I guess as far as private lessons, I would just say you can never stop learning. I don't care where you are, what you're doing, how good you think you are at it. There's something else for you to learn. So, so private lessons, I think, were a huge part of putting me where I am today. This is day 3 of tour 2. We started back the last tour that the band did, the Chains of Humanity tour. I got a phone call when I was in the band previous to this, and asked me about it, and decided I would go with it. It was very short notice. It was like 4 days of rehearsal and off on the road. So we did the 2 months on the Chains of Humanity tour, and we just had under a month off. Learned some more material into this set, and off and running on the second tour, and getting ready to start writing a new album, hopefully. Awesome. So I'm so far so good. I'm liking the place I'm in.
I know there's a stick company called Grind Sticks that just started to produce stuff, and I heard you're an endorsed artist. How did you feel about the preliminary sticks that they sent you?
Well, I think where I am right now, I got a pair sent to me, and I just kind of checked them out, played them a bit. I mean, I think it's a really good product. It's to me it feels quality like it does like any other stick. What I'm really hoping is that in the future to maybe work really closely with Grind Sticks, and I would love to do something personalized with the company. So we'll see what happens to lead to that. But we should see what happens. But I definitely, I feel it's a good product, and I think it's a company that I would love to see do well. A company that is trying to push what we do and what I do, and I feel good about wanting to promote a company like that. And I hope in the future we'll have a good relationship and something that we can keep going.
Thanks a lot, man. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Sickdummer.com.